Right, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? Well, as you can see, I am back in town. The weather is absolutely glorious, lovely clear blue skies. Even looking up the road, it is absolutely gorgeous on the other side of the area. A few little clouds in the sky, but blue skies. And the reason I'm at 34 early today because we've had another power cut up where I live in Macarado. So to get the show out and also to get the morning blog out, I've had to come into town early this morning, and it has been a little bit like a ghost town actually first getting in, and I've actually sat down, done all my research, and so I'm ready to go. So I'm now going to go inside and tell you about what's been going on. Once again, just like I say, thank you to 34 for allowing me to blog and stream from inside their place. Got some nice music playing as well. So let me just sit myself down. For all those people who've missed 34, as you can see, it's very empty at the moment for a Friday. A few people already coming online, and I will be talking to you guys in just a short while. Right, what's been going on? Oh, here we go. I've got me mask. All right. Right, okay, first of all, there's been so much been going on within the last 24 hours here in Zakynthos and in Greece, and it's been really difficult to really trawling through the stories to find out what will be of interest to people tuning in, and obviously what is interest to people on the island and people abroad. Right, first of all then, everybody is always interested in the stats in regards to COVID. The stats at the moment have gone up a little bit, although I must admit the Greek press are trying to exaggerate the increase for some reason. We're up to 436 new cases as of this morning. 21,381 people have suffered from COVID since the pandemic started. We've also had 17 arrivals on this new increase through arrivals of people coming in through the borders and ports. We've had 6 deaths as well in the last 24 hours. So comparing that to the other day where we had, in fact, we didn't have any deaths on the other, no, we had 4 deaths on the other day. So yeah, the deaths have gone up slightly, and also our condolences to those families that are affected. When it comes to the ICUs, we've got 91 people in the ICUs at the moment. Still no word on the bus driver from Zakynthos as to how he is at the moment, whether he is still in the ICU here on the island or whether he's been able to be taken to another ICU. They were talking about Rio as the place for him to go, but no word on him. So far, 232 people have been through the ICUs in Greece, and at the moment, our death toll at the moment is 430 total since the pandemic started. If you're curious about the number of tests being done, because people are always curious about that, 1,390,270 tests have been carried out here in Greece of people. So yeah, the testing is quite up in comparison to last time the figures were revealed, and as I've always said, the more testing you do, the more you'll find. The only thing that we don't seem to get is false positive information. I don't know about that. That seems to be everywhere. People are not being very forthcoming on false positives, trying to keep the COVID bandwagon running at the moment. Right. The other big news for Zakynthos is this: last night, can I thank all the people who were dropping me messages last night? England has been taken off the naughty step, and England has taken Zakynthos off the naughty step, and it seems now you don't need to self-quarantine now if you come to Zakynthos and you go back to the UK, which is absolutely fantastic news. It's a bit late though, because our tourist season has virtually stopped. The only flight I think we've still got coming at the moment is an easy jet from Bristol. So again, you can still get here if you want, although it means going to Bristol and flying over. You can spend some time here and then go back, and you don't have to self-quarantine, which is great news. The other islands that were also told that they don't need to have self-quarantining happening if you visited is Lesbos, Tinos, Seraphos, and also Santorini. So that's good news, but it's a bit late. Good news is for me though, it means I can now organise to go back and visit my mum in the UK, who's been in lockdown since the 17th of March and has only been out 3 times since then, and on 2 of those occasions it's to go to the hospital for tests. So anyway, that's good news for me. I am looking into coming over. I was talking to my brother yesterday, and we've got to sort out dates and timings to go over, so that will be good. I shall be looking forward to going and seeing my mum, who I haven't seen since New Year, actually, since January. So it'd be good to catch up with her, hopefully, if I'm allowed actually into the nursing home, or arrangements can be made. And I think I'm not the only person in that position around the world. Okay, more information is coming as well. This will interest some people here on the island. The online platform for the extraordinary one-off payment. If you're an owner of a home or a tenant of a home and you've had damage done to your property by the hurricane, or the Medicane, what they decided, or Medicane they decided to call it. Sounds like a form of cocaine, doesn't it? I'm on the Medicane. That is now up and running. That went online this morning. You can actually get a one-off in payment of 5,000 euros for the individual, and if you're a business, you can claim up to 8,000 euros. It's a one-off payment to help you get you back on your feet. However, just to warn you now, they say claims will be checked, okay, before the money is released. So you can go online, make your claim, and then obviously somebody will come and check from the Ministry of the Interior, and if they deem it okay, you'll get some money. Also as well, they're talking about also providing 60% of the estimated costs as well to get your house or your business back online again if you've been affected by the Medicane that came through. Anyway, if you want more information on that, I'll give you the email or the website. It's, I'll spell this, IANOS, IANOS-aidservices.gov.gr, all right? I'll spell it again, it's easier. IANOS, all lowercase, hyphen, AIDS services, all in English, .gov.gr. Get online there and get your claim in, all right, for your one-off payments. Also as well, a wash up again from the fire that we had up in Volymez. That's been coming through as well. I've got to be honest, I started to read the former Archbishop's views on the fire. He's now retired and living over in Athens, so he was watching the fire from afar. But to be honest, whether it is the way that it's been translated, I couldn't make head nor tail of what he was saying. It was like he was talking in riddles. No direct talk about very sorry about the fire or anything like that, just all a bit weird. So I've just basically ignored his comments. You've also got to remember that the former Archbishop was also one of the party involved in bringing the Sheikh of Qatar here to the island to basically invest money in land around the area where the fire was, and that's been a contentious issue that is still ongoing at the moment, so I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, I couldn't make head nor tail of what he was trying to say. But one thing that is made very clear is that the regional director of the fire services, he was also making comments and observations about the handling of the fire. First of all, about the clearing of the roads and clearing of the area from some of the fire damage, saying that that is the responsibility of the fire, not the fire service, that is the responsibility of the forestry service to do that. Hopefully their budget is going to be able to cover that as well. He also said that there were issues in regards to getting water to the fire brigade, and that when they were out on their detachment, there was problems with the water supply down at Prodimus. That has now been fixed by all accounts, so therefore if this happens again within the area, that should be that should be sorted, all right? So again, still a clean-up going on. There were some pictures published yesterday online of the damage up there. I haven't seen it myself, and I think probably this weekend I may actually try and take a drive up there and have a look at the damage and just see how bad it was. Also, the ongoing saga of the mayor and the money and the robbery. Oh my God, this is just the stuff you could make movies from, actually, to be quite honest. Anyway, the mayor's been continuing giving evidence in Patra. Once again, I'd like to thank Hermes News for the information I've been getting from them, reference it. Basically, for those people who are not aware of what's been going on, the mayor of the island, who I've actually met, and yes, somebody did know, you voted for him, Ginge. Yeah, I did vote for him in the last election. He's been in court, an appeals court, for two men that were convicted of robbing him. One of them was a former policeman. He got a 20-year sentence. The other was a foreigner, and he got 21 years. They supposedly robbed the mayor of 500,000 euros, okay, when he was on his way to put it in the bank after he'd been robbed in his house. Anyway, these guys had jumped him, took all this money. They'd also robbed somebody else of 18,000 a little bit later on that day. So, as I said before in my previous vlogs, it's not a common occurrence for people who walk around with large sums of money straight from the bank here in Greece. So anyway, it's gone to trial. They're appealing the case, obviously, these guys, trying to get their sentences either squashed or the whole of the thing, cleared from them. Anyway, the defence attorneys of the two men have been interviewing again, or cross-examining the mayor, and more has come out from that. First of all, they're questioning the reality. Was there 500,000 euros? The mayor was supposed to supply statements to show where he'd actually withdrawn the money as proof that he had it. Now, interestingly enough, the mayor did furnish the supposed document with the transactions on to say money had come out of the bank, and this had mysteriously disappeared from the actual case file. So he couldn't show that that the money had come from the bank at this particular time. This is what they're saying. Also, as well, it seems that there's been 20 witnesses that have been called as well in regards to this case. One of them is a businessman from Zakynthos whose wife died in mysterious circumstances in a fire. What he said at the moment, don't know, but these are the calibre of the witnesses that are being called at the moment. The defence also challenged the mayor on the theft of the 300,000 euros from his house, saying that there's no witnesses to say that he had this 300,000 in his house, and the word was all on him. So again, once these questions were asked of him, according to the reporter at the court, basically the mayor was very irritated by the questioning. He then asked the judge to protect him as well, saying when the defence for the two convicted guys said about his mental state and challenged his mental state, he wanted to refuse to answer any more questions without his own lawyer being there in the court with him, who at the time was away doing another court case. However, it seems that the judge allowed questioning to continue. And the second defence of the two guys on the appeals case, the second defence then basically concentrated on the element that the mayor had used the whole incident as a way to garner sympathy from the voting public of Zakynthos, and basically use it as a campaign tool to get himself elected as mayor of the island, which he wasn't at the time of the incident. So anyway, the second lawyer also said that he believed that the money that was supposedly stolen has now been used by the mayor and has been invested in villas and also expensive cars. So there you go. The trial is continuing. It's looking very interesting, and we'll keep our I'll keep my eyes and ears to the ground on this one, and we'll see how that one pans out as well. Right, let's have a quick look and see who's tuning in at the moment. I've noticed a lot of people leaving comments as well, which is really nice. Big hello to Kate Grayson, who's watching. Nice to have you. I'm going to give you a little wave back. Andrew the Fridge Watkins, yeah, you're here as well, fella. Nice to see you. Amanda Gregory up there in Macarado. I don't know if you've got power this morning. I know we haven't. I know what they're doing where we are. They're actually putting in new pylons at the moment and new electric cables. So that's the reason why we haven't got any power at the moment. But anyway, she's tuning in. Nice to see you. I'm just scrolling down. She says morning. Tracy Jones is watching. Thank you, Tracy. Also, Pam Stott is watching as well. Kim Senior, Ashley Duncan, Stephen Hodgson as well. Nice to have you there, Stephen, from Cyprus. Nice to see you there. Julie Meldrum is watching as well. Nice to have you there. Al Parks up there in lovely Catterick. I don't know if it's sunny today up there or not. Let me know. Yanni Thakos is also watching as well. Lovely to have you with us. Oh, and Catterick is wet at the moment. A wet Catterick, he says. Nice to have you with us as well. Rosewood is also tuning in. Now, I know Rose lives in Pandacratera, but I'm not sure if she's here or whether she's in the UK at the moment. But anyway, nice to have you tuning in. Adele Woodhouse, nice to see you as well. Angela Love is also watching as well. Billy Hester, nice to have you with us. Brett Preston, nice to see you as well. Tim Crystal also tuning in as well. Nice to have you there. Oh, Tim's left a comment. Morning, buddy. Have a great day. And now from Saturday, you could visit your mum without isolating for 4 days. Yes, thank you for that, Tim. I am working on that at the moment. When I spoke to my brother Simon yesterday, this hadn't been announced as to what we were going to do, but now it is. It's good. So we're going to sort something out, but I don't want to say too much in case my mum's watching in at the moment as well. If you are, mum, nice to see you. Right, Kevin Bell's watching, Susie Angus is watching, Margaret Miller's watching, Aaron Vardy is watching as well. Hello, Aaron, Raffridge buddy. Also Johnny Hayes, Raffridge buddy. Bob Monroe, Raffridge buddy. And even my ex-wife, Christine Coldwell, is tuning in as well. Nice to have you tuning in as well, Christine. Tommy Burns is tuning in as well. John Clifford, your mask is bending your ears. Yeah, it is bending my ears a bit. I think I've got the wrong size on, to be quite honest. Thanks for that. Ian Booth is watching. Aaron Vardy is watching. He says this: I have a few friends who are keen metal detectors who are very keen to dig up a few gardens in Zakynthos to see if they can find the buried money. By the looks of it, 50,000 euros is old money. Hey, you probably might dig up a few drachma. Trust me, these boys normally put the money under their bed. All right. That's by the by. John Clifford again is watching. Andy Johnson, Sid James. Hello, Sid. Nice to see you. Also, Lyndon over in Wales. You're tuning in as well. Nice to see you as well, Lyndon. Also, Lindsay Lamb is also watching. She lives here on the island. Congratulations to Callum for passing his driving test. Better not forget to mention that. Sid James from Stockton-on-Tees. Hello, Sid. Also, Mike Gallaty is also tuning in. He's a diver here around the island. Been diving these waters for a long, long time. You might chat to my mate Mike Ferris in Kefalonia, who's also a diver as well. I've just been told we have power. I think that's probably from Amanda Gregory. Steve Hodgson, hi Ginge from Lugs and the concert crew. Oh yes, that reminds me. As soon as I finish doing this broadcast, I will be then streaming the show that I made yesterday. Everybody who put a request in, I have put your requests into this show. So it's a mix of music from all over. I really enjoyed doing it yesterday. It's a bit weird when you're doing a show without any instant sort of reaction and you're just broadcasting it. It's not like doing it live and doing it recorded. It was still fun to do. It's actually a little longer than the first one because of the success of the first one. It's actually an hour and a half. So once again, that will be starting to be streamed here from the lovely fellas here at 34 bar. Once again, thank you to Socrates and also George for allowing me to do that as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant internet speed here. As I said before, they've got 9 megabyte more or less upload, and they've got a download of 40, although somebody told me they had 49 in their part of the island. I think it was Hillary Rogers said it was 49. Amanda Gregory is saying yes, we have got power. So anyway, once again, can I just say thank you to everybody who's been dropping me messages, also clicking on the Mixcloud area where the show is broadcast through as well. Just to remind you, it goes out initially on Facebook just to link everybody up, and then once you lose the broadcast, as always happens with Facebook, they either stop it or they mute it. Just click through on the link that I'll put on to Mixcloud, and you can watch and listen with no interruptions. And the great thing is the show gets uploaded, okay, to Mixcloud, that then you can listen to it at your own convenience. Unfortunately, no pictures, only the music. I'm hoping actually Mixcloud at some point may actually allow you to store the pictures. You can also see it on Twitch. The only problem with Twitch is, yes, you can see and hear it, but Twitch does censor as well, and the broadcast on Twitch stays up there for 60 days before it's been taken down, and it does stay up with the pictures, but they are censored over copyright. But other than that, yeah, that's it. Anyway, I can't believe it's Friday. Where has this week gone? Anyway, I'm starting to babble now, and I must get on. I must get this show out. Thank you once again for all your support. We'll see how the weekend goes. And the weather today is looking better and better, and I think it's going to be lovely. Anyway, catch you later. Have a great weekend if I don't speak to you before then. Ta-ra. Bye.